up, guys, and welcome back to another day here at Whitley Auto Works, your go-to channel for creating crazy custom paint jobs on a budget. It's all about learning on this channel, having fun, and just creating something really cool for cheap. Today, I'm going to be going back over this crazy Speedo coat base coat binder. We did that in the last episode, and I sprayed these two fenders behind me, one dark colored over black and one light colored over gray primer. And yes, that's the over primer. I shot this with a clear base coat, guys. Mixed it 1-to-1 with urethane gray reducer, and then we shot some finish one clear over top and created a really cool glossy pearl paint job effect for cheap, guys. Today is all about root beer candy. I've been promising you guys root beer candy for a while, and I figured after seeing these two metallic spray outs with the crazy pearls and stuff like that, these would be great base models for doing a candy. And you know, I got Limelight candy concentrate, so if we mix all three of these, the red, the blue, and the gold, all together, we'll get a root beer, a really cool root beer color. So I've already went back and 800 grit both of these fenders to get them nice and flat. That way it'll have a good bond with this Speedo line base coat. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to bring you guys in close, and we're going to mix up some root beer candy, and let's have some fun. Alright guys, so for everybody that didn't see last episode, this is Speedo Line Universal Zero VOC, which means it doesn't have all the hazardous chemicals, which is more so for like California and whatever else. That's kind of their requirements. Base coat binder, guys. It's just a clear, translucent base coat binder. Nothing too crazy. Binder is what all paint has in it to basically hold it together, guys. So when you're getting that mixed at the paint store, they put different metallics together to create the color, and the binder agent is what holds it all together and makes everything sit in suspense, which means it hits the panel, it doesn't move around a bunch or whatever else, and that's why it's much more effective for doing effects coats, pearls, candy, stuff like that. And it's a pretty simple process. You just mix it 1-to-1 with this urethane grade binder right here, or this reducer, I mean, sorry. This is a slow reducer because it's going to be a little warm out today, and you know, you can get these reducers in slow, medium, hard, just like you can get different activators. I've already put quite a few ounces of this into a mixing cup, and now we're going to add some reducer, and then we'll get into creating a really cool root beer candy paint job. So let's add some reducer to it. And it's as simple as that, guys. You just mix everything 1-to-1, stir it up really good, and we'll move on into the candy. Alright guys, so time to have some fun adding some candy into this little base coat I've got. Now, if you haven't seen these before, these are Limelight candy concentrates. And what they are is a liquid translucent additive that you put into a binding agent, a clear, anything that's like a clear mixing base to get a candy effect over top of, you know, anything you spray it. So you want to have a good metallic base beforehand, and then you spray the candy over top, and that gives you a see-through base, so it has like a candy looking effect, like a lollipop, you know. But what's really cool about these is you can mix and match them, guys, to create different colors. It's got a little scale that's on the back of these cans, and as you see here today, it tells you how to get brown candy right here, or as many people call it, root beer, and that's what we're going for. It's 15% yellow to 10% red to 5% blue. So mostly yellow, a little bit of red, and even less blue. So that's how we're going to mix it today. I've already divided this evenly into 3 cups, as you can see, to kind of make everything easier to keep track of. And of course, we got our mixing base right here. So first, I'm going to add this whole thing of yellow or gold into the mix. And let's get that in there. We'll pour that in. And as I get to mixing it, you'll see this kind of come alive, guys. I'm going to try and get it at a good angle. But it basically turns like a coffee color because it's just yellow. But when I turn the cup, and then you see it on the side of the cup, you get all gold. So let me see if I can get a good little mix of it for you. So that's the gold candy right there. So it said 15% of that. So most of this is going to be gold. All right, now we want to do 10% of the red. So I'm going to add a little bit of this in. So I'm not going to do the whole thing. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit of red into it, almost like an orange. Huh, that's interesting. Pretty cool. All right, and now let's add a little bit of blue and see if we can't turn this into a true root beer. All right, It shouldn't take much. So there's the blue. And you're just going to have to kind of play with it, guys, till you get the look you want. So, all right. Well, we're definitely getting that root beer color now. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll try and get my hand out of the way. But yeah, that's, if you see the side of the cup, that is definitely a brown. So I think we are definitely in the ballpark now. So the only thing left to do with this, guys, is to actually spray it on the panel and see what kind of root beer we get. So let's move over to the fenders. Alright guys, so I got my fender prepped up and ready. Well, fenders prepped up ready because we're doing 2 today with some of this crazy lime root beer candy. This is my Pinto LVLP gun, guys. It's got a 1.3 tip and I shoot at 28 psi water per trigger. If you want to replicate my settings, feel free to. Since we did this in base coat binder today, guys, you want to go consistency with these candy coats. You want everything to lay out good and uniform because, like I said, this is translucent, so any kind of pattern or whatever else, you will see it. So I'm going to take my time with it, and you need to build your coats. Don't try to throw it all on at once. So it might take 2 or 3 coats to get good coverage. It really just comes up to you liking the effect you're seeing, and then after that, we'll move on to clear coats. So I'm going to put my mask on. Let's get the spraying. Alright guys, so this is after laying 3 coats of that candy base. This is over black and this is over that silver. So a little bit different effects over both. You got more of a caramel color right here. And then over here you get that deep, rich root beer that most people like. So definitely really, really cool. But you know what's going to be even cooler? Let's mix up some clear coat. guys, so today we took root beer candy from Limelight Candy Concentrates by mixing red, blue, and gold together and got a very cool candy paint job in root beer over top of both of these fenders behind me. This is the black metallic version. This is the silver metallic version, so you'd see what you would get over top of both. One thing you will notice is the candy did defeat the pearls from the last paint job on the last episode. So if you want to go back and watch what those look like, they were very, very cool paint jobs. But when you throw candy over traditional pearl paint jobs, it will defeat it and the candy takes over the color and you just get a metallic candy root beer paint job on both of these. So, you know, I've done other episodes where I've added pearls into the candy to get more sparkle, and that works great. You pretty much create a candy base coat that way. Or I've even done like color shifts and pearls over top of candies in past episodes. So I have mixed and matched it and done it all kinds of different ways for you guys to see if you go back and check out some of my episodes. But today, I've had so many people that just want to see your standard traditional root beer candy paint job and how to do it. So I did it over 2 different ones for you guys to choose. This is more the reddish one. I know some people have asked for that, and some people said, I don't want to see the reddish one. I want to see a traditional dark root beer, which I think this is more so that. So you get 2 different options, guys, and obviously your metallic base that you choose highly changes the tone overall of the candy effect you get. But one thing really, really cool about the Limelight Candy Concentrates that I've seen more recently on Amazon is you don't have to buy the red, the blue, and the gold anymore to make root beer. They now have a dedicated root beer candy, a dedicated green candy, so mixing and matching, you can still do it, but if you just want to buy a 16-ounce big jar of the candy to a gallon, that'll get you full coverage on most of your standard medium size, even maybe a little bit larger cars. Like I said, because 16 ounces is what they recommend to a gallon, and then you reduce it and you got plenty enough product, I would think, to spray out and make a really cool candy paint job. It took me about 3 coats to get good coverage with that base coat maker. So not bad at all. It was a much smoother paint job than some of the other ones. Obviously, if you use clear coat, you will have to sit there and take your time between coats. You'll have to weigh it a lot lighter. And when you lay it a lot lighter, guys, you're going to get a little bit more orange peel in the finish. But doing it this way, you get very, very minimal orange peel. But, you know, the cost is a little more, so you kind of have to weigh your options. We'll have Amazon links below to the Limelight Candy Concentrates, so definitely go through my links if you want to buy those. They'll be in my Amazon store as seen on YouTube as well, if you want to find them later. And rate these spray outs, guys, 1 through 5, 1 through 10. Which one did you like best? I really appreciate you guys always leaving likes and comments. That helps me out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm because they are throwing me out in left field all the time. And if you want to support this channel, the thing you can do more than anything else is to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell beside it. You'll get notified every time a new episode drops. If you don't hit that bell, then you might just be out in left field wondering what episode comes where and how did I miss this one. So I've seen a lot of people comment that, so make sure your bell is on, guys, because sometimes YouTube, I think, randomly cuts it off. Really, really weird, but hey, you know, it is what it is. This is YouTube. So yeah, guys, that's it for me today. Let me know what you thought of these, and I'm John for Whitley Auto Works. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.